Good morning, y'all. Today, I wanted to talk about someone sent me a message yesterday asking about the healing process. And I think that everyone should be aware that the healing process really is a never-ending process. As much as we would like that to be the case, it really isn't. One of the most important parts, for me at least, about healing is self-awareness. We all have traumas in our life, whether or not you had the perfect parents and the perfect upbringing and childhood and all these things. There are always big T and little t traumas in your life, and they always contribute to our behaviors in the world, whether it's consciously or subconsciously. The entire point of healing or therapy or all of these things is to dig into those spaces and to really become aware of how they contribute to your behaviors. And then when you do, the point is to try to not do that anymore, obviously. But as long as you are self-aware enough to be like, okay, wow, in this situation right now, I'm feeling triggered. My natural response is to be XYZ because I'm pulling that response out of my trauma space. But when you do therapy or you are doing the quote unquote work, you do become aware prior to your response to be like, okay, wow, right now I'm feeling triggered because I'm pulling information out of my trauma, out of my subconscious. My inner child is screaming right now, and I am going to choose to not listen to that side of me and choose to pull from the higher healed side of me and not respond that way. And the thing is that it's never ending, the healing process, because we are still experiencing life all the time. All the time, your micro traumas and big T traumas are going to be thrown in your face in all different kinds of ways that you need to be aware of in order to respond and react differently. And hopefully not react, hopefully respond. But it is interesting though, because I think a lot of the times when we are in intimate relationships, those tend to be the moments, like the people that you are closest with and love the most tend to be the people that also trigger those things, because we do tend to be attracted to people that mirror back to us our traumas. So, and that's why, like when people talk about attachment theories and stuff like that, like avoidants tend to attract anxious, and those two relationships obviously bring up a lot of issues. And the point is that if you can be self-aware enough of those issues, then you can actively, always, daily be working on being a secure, healed version of yourself. And healed is not, I guess, accurate, because at the end of the day, it's healing. We are always healing. No one's perfect. People are going to get it wrong sometime. That's why it's a healing process. It's always continual. It doesn't have an end. But I think that it's really important to be aware of the fact that, like, it's okay to go out and date and have partners and boyfriends and girlfriends and all of these things when you're still in the healing process, as long as the person that you are choosing. By the way, I didn't realize I cut off and missed a little portion of what I had said in my last video of my morning tea this morning. But what I was saying, that it's okay to choose people that do trigger things in you, as long as the person that you are choosing can hold space for the fact that you are still healing, and you are going to make mistakes, and you are not going to always be perfect, and you are going to have dark sides and days where you're not your best self. And as long as they're willing to walk and trudge through that with you, totally fine. So you can date and be healing at the same time, and you can be anxious and be dating and avoidant and both be working on yourselves to have better relationship. So anyways, that was the end of my thought. Hope you guys are having a great day. Once again, cut off. At the end of the day, we are all just walking each other home. It is really important for you to be able to hold space for other people's healings and for you to be in spaces where people can do that for you. So healing is an ongoing process. This is just a reminder to you, and I hope you guys have an amazing, awesome day. It's gray and no sun again, so love winter. Sorry, my camera cut off. I don't know what's happening with my phone. But end of the day, healing is a continual process. It really does not end. It really is just becoming more evolved and self-aware of your traumas and the things that contribute to your negative behaviors or your shadow side, and figuring out how to integrate that into your life in a positive way. So if you are in the healing process and it feels like you're like, what am I doing? How am I getting there? When is this ending? When will I be better? Or whatever. Unfortunately, you will do better, you will know better. And it's that whole idea of when you do know better, you should do better. So don't beat yourself up. It's continual. And it's really important to be able to find people in your life that can hold space for you to be able to heal and make mistakes and learn from them and grow from them, and their ability to be able